Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another review on a fun drugstore product that has recently launched. I believe these launched January 2nd in Canadian drugstores, so you should be seeing it on the shelves any moment. Today is another product from the Maybelline Total Temptation line, and today we're going to be reviewing the brow definer that's in the collection, which is really awesome. I find that recently drugstore brands have really stepped up their game when it comes to brow products. I've personally been using a L'Oreal pencil for a while now, and I've loved that one, so I'm really excited to try this Maybelline one to see if it can kind of be either a dupe for a high-end product or just a really awesome deal. If you do want to hear my thoughts in a little demo on this new brow product, then just keep on watching. Alright, so this isn't a first impressions. I have used this twice now, and today's going to be my third time using it, so I do kind of know what to expect from the product, so it's not a first impressions, but the reason why I wanted to review this is because I do think that it is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer, and the reason being is the shape of the actual pencil. Now, I don't have too many brow pencils that are like this. I did have the Anastasia brow definer, but I'm completely all out and haven't repurchased it, although I totally would because it's an amazing product. I don't even have the packaging anymore, which is really unfortunate. So the reason why you first think that it could be a dupe is the shape. I'm not sure if you can really see it on camera, but it is more of an angled, pointed shape. Here it is side by side from a traditional kind of pointed circular shape, like a regular pencil. So that's the only reason why immediately when I saw it, I was like, ooh, this could be a dupe. The product does come with a spoolie, which is awesome. I love it when I have like my brow products double-ended, so then it's like you don't have to go in and out interchanging with other products. Now, please note that this spoolie is a little bit different than regular spoolies that I'm used to. So it is a little bit more of a circular, short, kind of rounded spoolie, as opposed to the ones that are a little bit more skinny and long. So it's a little bit different, and we'll talk about that in the demo as well, how it kind of works. So the shade that I'm using today is soft brown, and it's actually a lot darker than you would first anticipate. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys. This is how it swatches on the hand. Mind you, I did press quite hard. So I think that I would actually want a little bit deeper of a shade, but it's not too bad. Lately, I've been using this one from BH Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Brunette, and look at it side by side. They're like pretty much identical. So the soft brown is actually a lot more of a brunette deep brown than a soft brown. Just so when you're shopping and you see soft brown, you may want to go up like lighter shade or darker shade depending. These are my brows, and soft brown works actually really well for it. So we're just gonna jump into the demo. I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit so you can see up close what's going on. So this is my natural brow with no product in it. I have pretty full brows, which is amazing, and I'm very thankful, but I do have some areas, like here specifically is a little bit of a bald spot. I don't know what happened. And then I just like to make them a little bit more intense. And then I like to just fill in the shape as it is. So I kind of just brush my brows. Like some people brush them down, some people brush them up to ensure that they get all the gaps. I kind of just brush mine the way that I want my hairs to go. And then I grab my spoolie and I start usually at the bottom portion of my brow. And I just very so lightly start mimicking my brow hairs. And then once I get to the front portion, I kind of stroke upwards to again mimic my brow hairs. And then that's when I kind of go up to the top and fill in those little gaps. So I always go in between the pencil and the spoolie to kind of smooth everything out, blend it out, make sure there's no harsh lines or anything like that, and that my brows look as natural as possible. So just kind of go back and forth. And then I'll start working on my tail. And I just like to extend it just a smidgen. and that's it. So as you can see, my brow doesn't really look all that different, but it's just a little bit more full. I'm just gonna quickly do this brow, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit more in depth about how I feel about the brow pencil. Okay, so both of my brows are fully on, and as you saw in the demo, the brow pencil works really easily. At first, it's a little bit weird getting used to this size of a brow pencil because, as I showed, the other ones are a little bit skinnier, and I haven't used the Anastasia brow definer in quite some time, which is, in my opinion, a complete dupe for this brow pencil. Besides the Spoolie, the actual product, it's so similar, it's very creamy, it goes on really nicely, and it doesn't smudge like throughout the day, which is something that's super important to me because you want your brows to last just as long as your foundation. So if you set them in place, these will not budge like at all, which is phenomenal. As for the Spoolie, honestly, in my opinion, there is no difference from a Spoolie that is short and a little bit more round and a Spoolie that is long and skinny. There's no difference. This Spoolie does just as good of a job as any Spoolie I've tried. It gets in between your brow hairs really nicely and makes sure that your brow product is evenly distributed and blended out nicely, and it really combs your brows just as good as any Spoolie. So I don't have any issues with the new Spoolie look. I don't think it's any better, but I also don't think it's any worse. So it's kind of irrelevant to my purchase. I definitely think this is a dupe for a few high-end products. I think that the Goof Proof from Benefit is also the same kind of shape. I've not tried that product, but it's definitely a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer. It even has the same name, right? So definitely, if you're in the market for buying a new brow product, I highly recommend this one. And just so you guys know, it does go for $11.99, and you can be found on Ulta.com right now, and also at Shoppers Drug Mart I've seen it, and it should roll out at Walmart and all of those other Canadian drugstores as well. Anyways, that concludes the review today on the new Maybelline Total Temptations brow definer. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and of course I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.